Hey guys, Crystal Das here, bringing you another just for fun, cheesy as hell game. This week, this game is going to be mass oracles and nothing else on
Corporal
brutal
Faraday
rifts,
reporting in
because
WinterStacraft
why
commanders.
not?
Amon's forces are summoning void shards all across the city. We're looking at total devastation if they're allowed to activate. I need you to take down those shards while there's still time.
So, before we get into the super cheesy crap, I want to show you on Rifts to Korhal a fun little way you can take care of the first wave as Vorazun. Get your Vespine geysers up as quick as possible. As soon as you have 16 supply worth of probes making, send a probe over and build a forge right here. Now, what we're going to do is get a dark pylon up by the expo to give us vision and protection for later. I'm going to bring that probe back down here. We're going to build a cannon here, here, and here, and then a gateway here. And that's going to wall off this whole thing from any attack. The only thing that can get in is Reapers or Vikings, and they still die. But your goal here is to wall off this completely with just 3 cannons, which is fine. You can afford that with your early eco before you expand. And you'll have just enough to expand when it's time. But no enemy attack wave will be able to get in, and they can't see it. I've refined this quite a bit over the years, so it works.
Enemy forces are moving toward our base.
What you gotta do is overlap these just enough so there's no space to walk between them. You gotta make sure the terraining shows that they're overlapping. So I'm gonna build 3 cannons, a gateway, and then a regular pylon here just in case it's something that can come in here and kill this dark pylon, which usually doesn't happen, but roaches won't be able to get in. They might be able to stand here or here and attack this dark pylon, but for the most part, this defense is impenetrable, so Vorazun can easily deal with this first wave.
Shadow Guard available.
And you can just defend everything, it's great. Then you'll have your Shadow Guard come off cooldown, and you'll have just enough money to build your 2 geysers and your expo right as your rocks are down. Your economy isn't delayed at all. You can start building probes to head on up to the expo. I'll do that in just a second. I believe I built a cannon first, yep, and then immediately start probe production, and you're not delayed at all, and you've built a perfect wall in defense. You can break this middle cannon later to get out if your ally needs to, or you need to, but this is a darn good defense for Vorazun early on.
Scanner's picking up a void shard near your location. Your objective is to take it out.
My infested will tear it down.
Now, the next wave's a little bit bigger, but it's also a good time when the wave gets here, because they'll always have detection on the second wave. It's a good place to use time stop when the second wave gets here. You don't need any more forces, just these 3 cannons. As soon as there'll usually be 2 waves, and the first one will get here, and then the second one will be right behind it. As soon as the second part of the second wave gets here, time stop. Because you want to use time stop as much as possible. It gives you more time on the map, more eco time, more building time. Plus, you don't have to build anything else other than your army.
Requires more infestation.
It's actually a really good way to get Vorazun's eco going as quick as possible. I mean, I'm already almost fully saturated at 5 minutes. That's good. So, anyway, on to the cheesy part. I'm going to be going 100% Oracles this game because I wanted to, which it worked. It was dumb, but it worked.
Stop in time now.
So here's the second part of that second wave. I just figured let's just use it now, why not? One thing about Vorazun, time stop makes all of her units move faster. If you have the speed increase for units during time stop. That includes workers. They don't mine faster, but they get to the minerals faster, and that can make a difference. So, if you use it early game, you do get a little bit of an eco boost. especially
The
if you've
enemy will
only
summon
got
more
like
soon.
2 probes
Guaranteed.
mining per patch.
No rest for the righteous. Looks like we've got another set of void shards to deal with.
So time stop, if you have the speed increase mastery, it can really help. So anyway, what I'm doing here, I'm building 2 macro Nexi so I can chrono boost all 4 of my Stargates, because that's just what I do. She has minerals to spare, why not build macro Nexi for all your production? Maybe even 1 or 2 for your allies, because you're going to be floating minerals as Vorazun no matter what build you're going for. If you ain't building macro Nexus to help you and your ally, you're not playing optimally. So
Dimensional strings attuned.
I'm going to be going Mass Oracles, and we're going to be spamming their abilities. Pulsar Blast to attack, and Stasis Ward to trap enemies, which is going to be kind of ridiculously funny or really ridiculously stupid, so that's up for you guys to decide. On the plus note, this really helps out Stukov because oracles are detectors, so you can see these guys and these guys, and
Dimensional strings attuned.
there they are. Now, oracles can attack, and they have a pretty strong attack. You just can't do it very often throughout the game because their energy depletes really freaking quickly. But we're going to do some oracle play, so, because why not? Now, she does have an upgrade in her fleet beacon,
Infestation does have its thing.
which lets oracles, or lets enemies attack units which are stasis ward like these guys. Once you get that upgrade, these guys can be able to be attacked, which is nice. Because you can, just one stasis ward can immobilize an entire attack wave. And that's just great. I don't see a lot of people using that. And it can be really effective, especially considering the stasis wards can be turned off autocast. You can click on the stasis ward, and you can disable the autocast and activate them when you choose to activate them.
Not today, Amon. We'll obliterate every void shard you stick in the ground.
Is that all that
Now, I don't see a lot of people turn off autocast, because it does require a little bit of micro, 1 extra click, but I think it's worth it. I didn't do it this game, but the option is there. Now, one fun thing to do is Vorazun.
Following up with these void shards. We need to put them down.
Vorazun has a crap load of extra minerals no matter what build she goes for. Enemies only ever come through here, and they always come over here. So if you make a cannon choke
The
point,
enemy's attack will be upon us soon.
they ain't getting through. So if you build your forward defense right here, you're good to go. We always do that on this map, so. And this is just making it hilariously easy for Stukov to use 4 Marines to wipe out half of the army.
Scum ransacks the city at a time like this? I know it's a personal request, but if you can, please kill them all.
Excuse me. Sorry, I have a little bit of a cold today.
Allied forces are under attack.
Dimensional strings attuned. Oracle perceiving.
Stukov microing his little heart out here.
Dimensional strings attuned.
Bro, you're gonna want to move your colonist compound.
Oracle perceiving. Dimensional strings attuned.
The chrono boost, it helps a lot.
Piracy in the skies above Korhal? Not on my watch.
And this is on Brutal, and we're just dinking around this game, so just wanted to show you that pretty much anything's possible if you just make it work. Stasis ward time!
Allied forces are under attack.
Now this one, I am
So yeah, as I was saying, you can click on these and there'll be a little button down here while you're in game, and you just right click it and it turns off autocast, and then you can activate these manually when the whole army is above you instead of just a couple units. So
Prepare yourselves. The enemy is inbound on our base.
One of our pylons is under enemy fire.
alright, here comes the army to get frozen over and over and over.
Allied forces are under attack.
Yeah, they don't know what to do. The AI is just messed up at this point because it doesn't know how to react to half of its units not functioning. So it just stands there and lets you kill it. Lurker trying to sneak past. Oh, it's a roach. Not gonna happen, buddy. I didn't build 3 oracles. I didn't build Fouracles. I built Moreacles.
Temporal anomaly
We
established.
share your
Pulsar beam time. Or just go in there. There we go. Look at how fast these things melt versus oracles. Get out of there from the... There we go. But yeah, they actually do a surprising amount of damage.
Looks like you nixed another void shard.
Unfortunately,
Commander. I'm impressed.
that parasitic bomb does more
A
damage.
worthy outcome.
So I drop a dark pylon to save a few of them because of Orzune's passive dark recall. So if any of them die in this field, they get recalled.
Allied forces are under attack.
Good work on that void shard.
A simple but welcome victory.
Alright. Oracle damage complete. Let's get out of
Things are
here.
almost back under control. This is the last group of void shards. Let's take back our city. These wretched pirates are about to get a hell of a lot more than they bargained for. Take them out.
Dimensional strings attuned.
Look at how fast these things are building. That's just beautiful.
Allied forces are under
The
attack.
enemy has taken an interest in our base.
Alright.
Allied forces are under attack.
Zerg versus stasis
We're at
wards.
maximum supply. Not enough energy.
I call this the
Upgrading
apocalypse.
Zerg versus Black Hole and Apocalypse. Zerg loses.
Our supply. Allied forces are under attack.
This is only temporary.
If you're against Ground Zerg and Vorazune Black Holes in the Apocalypse, just clip, clip, clip. Everything's dead in 3 swipes. It's beautiful. We're just sitting here letting the Corruptors go to town because why not? We're just having fun this game. This was honestly just a fun game.
Allied forces are under attack.
Tactical use of the dance command. Ain't that beautiful? It's like a disco. Gonna practice my micro dodging skills here because why not? I can't hit that thing. And this pirate ship will try to hit these oracles more than the infested, so if I go in there and distract him away from the marines, it'll help a little bit. There we go.
The thing about the Dominion. Even in a crisis, our rule of law holds firm.
Allied forces are under attack.
Just because, why not?
The Alexander. I am glad
We're just basically delaying this wave from killing us, and now we're going to go in with a time stop, and these oracles are going to kill the behemoth. And they are going to melt this shard. Because why not? I mean, oracles are obviously Vorzoon's most op unit, so we're going to do it.
Allied forces are under attack.
Let's melt another shard. Why not? 28, 24, 23, 22, 19, 18. Oh, half of them are out of energy. That's a bummer. There we go. That's another void shard down. And the army is just getting blasted and separated, and that's just nice.
You've neutralized another void shard. Well done.
We have done well, but do not grow overconfident.
I tried finishing off this void shard, but oracles, they do run out of energy pretty quickly when you're using them like I'm using them, so it didn't quite work out. So we're down to 800 HP, and these units are just dinking around, and I'm just dinking around with my Moreacles.
Now that's
And
what
we
I like
won,
to see.
because
Void
of
shard
course we did.
terminated.
As it should be.
So,
That's all of the void shards. The city is ours. You hear that, Amon? The Dominion?
this strategy does suck balls. If there's any other strategies that suck balls that you guys want to see me try on Brutal, I'm going to make it work. So post something absolutely ridiculous like mass queens as Zagara, Kerrigan, or like 200 army of probes. Just something absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to make it work. So post something fun you want me to try, and I'll freaking do it. I will make it work on Brutal, and it will happen. So let's do this, guys. Good game. Bye.